before we dive into the episode, we just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Choircast. Just like the game of Survivor, Choircast is all about bold storytelling, taking risks, and amplifying voices that challenge the status quo. We are so proud to partner with a network that values authenticity, curiosity, and digging deeper, because that's exactly what we're all about here on Beyond the Torch. Thank you so much, Choircast, for making this show possible.
Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Beyond the Torch. I am Todd Herzog here with Leslie Neese, and we have a guest that we're really super excited to talk to today. Welcome, Jay.
Jay!
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jay was on Millennial versus Gen X. Survivor was at 33?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, you played with my girl Sunday. Oh, love that woman.
I love her. RC
Yeah.
Sunday. I love her so much. We did a photo shoot recently. The pictures aren't out yet, but me and Adam are in this photo shoot, and I'm wearing Sunday's buff because he's like, bring all your buffs, and I was like, this is the only one I'm gonna wear, bro. So that's Sunday. She's awesome.
I love her. I miss her so much. What a great friend she was to me. It's funny. She called me as soon as the show was airing. She waited. Yeah. But she was like, okay, I just had to call you because, we're so similar. And I think that's why they, put me on. And she did way better than me, though. So good for her.
Sunday was really awesome. She was, I only met her once, but she was like so sweet. Your whole cast, actually. This is one thing that I will say about the Millennials versus Gen X cast is I would say it's probably one of the nicest and most interesting groups of casts that Survivor has ever seen. I don't dislike anybody from the season. So that's pretty awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. The cool thing about that season, a lot of people always ask me, like, what's harder, Survivor or the Challenge? I'm like, dude, it's always the people that you're with. So the people that I was with on Survivor, I was like, oh my God, every one of you has heart. So like, this is just a fair game. No one's trying to like really be that bad, like burn socks in a fire. That'd be a lot.
So, okay, do you have a fans has spoken, Leslie, for this?
I do. Yeah, we start every episode out with this little thing called the fans have spoken. And today we actually have a question, which, by the way, if you're listening, if you want to leave a voicemail with a question for me and Todd, and we always pull in our guest as well. And so Jay's going to answer this question today as well. Just go ahead and click on the link to our voicemail. It's in the show notes. It's right there. Super easy to get to. And this is easy. It's just a 90-second voicemail. So you got to talk quick. If you're lots of words kind of person like me, you got to kind of break it down. But today we have a question. So let's hear what the fans have said today.
Hello, Leslie and Todd. First of all, just want to say congratulations on starting your new podcast. I know myself and so many people are excited to listen and follow along with your journey. I just wanted to ask you guys, do you have a top 3 Survivor moments of all time? And who's your favorite winner? And I just can't wait to listen and see you guys soon.
Woo. Okay. All right, guys. We got to have an answer now.
Okay, Leslie,
you think off the cuff? Well, I mean, I can start. I mean, immediately the thing that came to me was Jenna when she lost her mom on Survivor All-Stars. When she left and they played that really like incredibly ghosty kind of music. And it broke my heart in a million pieces. I didn't know I could have those kind of feelings watching a reality show. So that was a really big moment for me. I think another big top 3 would be Survivor Africa, the finale, because that's the one that got me up off the couch and printed out the application because Jeff asked them all, like, would you do it again? And they all said in a heartbeat. And I'm like, what? Are they insane? And then I was like, wait, are they brilliant? Is there something about this show that I need to know? So that was the big one. And then, of course, the first time I got my phone call from Lynn Spillman, that was one of my biggest all-time favorite Survivor moments. And And then as far as favorite winners, he's sitting right here.
Who else?
You totally count. I don't know. I mean, there's so many good ones. I would say, I mean, I love Tina West. And I think when I went on the show, she was sort of the one that, because I think we all have somebody in mind. I love the way she played. She was so genuine and so lovely. And I mean, Colby basically gave her $1 million. You know what I mean? Like just for being herself and playing this game so well. So yeah, those are my faves.
Mine, like actually involves Jenna too, but complete opposite was in Amazon when her and Heidi got naked for peanut butter.
When they
That
dropped
was always
trow.
so new. I remember being like, what is happening?
Iconic.
Like that was a pretty epic moment. And then also, of course, Johnny Fairplay, Dead Grandma. That was
Yeah.
iconic as well.
Totally.
And then when Rob proposed, like I remember that vividly because I was still in high school and I was like, what? I remember being like, oh, he just wants the money. But
I don't think that's true, Todd.
No, they're 4 kids later.
4 kids later,
Right.
they're fine.
Favorite winners. I mean, I love Sandra Diaz-Twine because
Of course,
she's
yes.
pretty amazing. But I also, I've got a lot of favorite winners. I love Tyson. I love Michelle. I love I do love Tina as well. I also love Jenna Maraska. So yeah. What about you, Jay?
Oof. Top 3 favorites. When what's his name? Burn the Socks. I just had his name in my head.
Who was it? I remember it and I don't. Was it Russell?
He's the oil rigger. Yeah, Russell.
Oh,
when he burned the socks, I was like, that's ridiculous. This show is crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was sick. I was like, okay, you could pretty much do whatever you want. That's crazy. And second favorite, top favorite moment for me for all time, I'll go second then, is when I got to call Jeffrey when I got snuffed, and I was like, damn it. All right, it's not me, Jeffrey. That was fun. And then my top favorite of all time is when I won the thing for my sister.
Yes.
So I was like,
how can that's fair. I take mine back. My sister coming was top as
Pretty
well.
epic.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then favorite winner, I think Tony's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
Yeah.
2 out of 3, and he did it with an all-winner season. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like you're an animal. That's it didn't take you 6 or 4. It's like 2 out of 3, and you did it on the winners. Like
it's insanely impressive. So yes, I agree with that. You can't argue with winning twice, period. Like you did it. Like that's insane. So, okay. Before we get into Lynn, what or how did you even get to want to play the game of Survivor? Were you recruited? Did you apply? Were you a fan? How did that all start?
So my aunt was massive. My aunt and uncle, shout out to them, are massive super fans. Okay. So as I was growing up, they always had it on TV. So I'd always have it in the background watching, playing, video games or doing whatever I'm doing. And then when I started watching with them, it was like we were watching Malcolm as I was growing up. I was like, oh, we're watching Malcolm. He's just an animal. He's awesome. Then Ozzy shows up and he's like doing all this stuff. And of course I connect with him because I'm like a beach dude. And then I'm like, okay, this is super sick. So then years go by and my aunt calls me out of nowhere and she's like, I saw a commercial. They're casting for Survivor. Try it. You remind me of Malcolm, just go. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I made a tape and then sent in the tape. And the next thing I know, Jesse calls me and he's like, hey, what's up? Is this Jay? This is Jesse from CBS. And I was like, yeah, right, dude, whatever. This ain't Jesse. Get out of here, bro. Like, which one of my friends is on the phone? So I hung up.
No.
So he calls me back and he's like, Jay, this is Jesse from CBS. Do not hang up again. And I'm like, all right, what's up? Tell me the truth. And then he starts like saying all the facts that I needed to know about this show. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay. What's up? I'm on the show. This is crazy. Yeah. So then he's like, we're going to fly you out to LA. And I got off the phone and I was just like smiling ear to ear. So life was good at the moment. So it was really, really good time. So thanks for calling.
Do you remember casting? Do you remember much about it?
Ooh, I remember flirting with Michelle in the elevator. I remember throwing ice cubes at Figgy. I remember Taylor throwing ice cubes at me. I remember looking at Adam like, I hate this guy.
Now he's like your best friend.
Dude, he's one of my he's like my brother.
Yeah.
So it's chill. Well, I never actually really hated Adam. He had a Yahtzee game that we were playing with, and we'd always share and compete, just like because you're not allowed to talk to each other.
Right.
Like, Millennials don't follow rules. So we're all just like sharing, throwing, and trying to talk to each other to create bonds. But he had this Yahtzee game that they eventually took away from us that we were always competing from day one. And then I brought it up on the island. I'm like, you're the dude with the Yahtzee game. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then a storm was coming. I talked to him. I'm like, hey, bro, can you help me build this fort? There's a storm coming. Like, what are you doing? And he wants to talk to me about, like, what do you do for a living? And I was like, I'm done. You can't shovel, you can't dig, and you can't talk at the same time. I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, we've got something to focus on.
Yeah.
So, okay, when you got to finals in LA, what happened with your room?
Did you check into the wrong room, Jay? That's what we're wondering. Or did she get the wrong person?
I don't remember. I just remember the cleaning. I remember the cleaning ladies.
Listen, Lynn said that she remembers you because you had checked into the wrong room and you had totally pretended that everything was okay. And she said that you were 100% paranoid the entire time that they were watching you, but you were also playing it really, really cool.
Yeah. She said you checked into the wrong room and that there were like underwear and like a computer. Is she remembering the wrong person? Because remember, Todd, she was like,
Maybe.
"I'm hoping."
She said specifically, she
She
even
did
had to
say
call
Jay.
somebody and they said it was Jay.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't remember this.
Dude, this
Listen.
was so long ago.
Yes. But Lynn, okay, this is
I
what Lynn
remember a
said.
computer, to
Yes.
be honest. Now that you
Okay.
said that, I'm like, because I probably just was unfazed and I was like, I'm doing this shit. Like, let's just see.
Well, it was somebody's computer that they had left in there because it was their room. And you thought it was Survivor casting, like, and you like closed the computer because you were like afraid they were like videoing you or something.
Maybe. I have
Yeah,
my
That's
memories.
so funny that you don't
God.
remember that.
Mm-mm.
That's
That's-
hilarious.
I remember
crazy.
certain things. I only remember like I used to ask all the cleaning ladies because I told them I was on Disney Channel with all the other contestants. And then I spoke to them in Spanish because they didn't know I was like Peruvian. So I started speaking Spanish with them and I'd ask them who's gone.
Yeah.
The cleaning ladies would tell me. And I'd be like,
No.
I just know you weren't Peruvian either. So
yeah. Yeah.
that's
So I
What's your
started
background?
speaking
So tell
Spanish.
me, how did you get to California?
Well, CBS put me on a plane.
No. I meant, do you live there? thought you
I live in Florida mainly.
Oh,
but
you live in
back and
Florida.
forth all the time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry. I thought you were in California.
I'm in both.
okay.
I'm just
So
I'm
after
finding ways.
I love it.
oh, that makes sense. After casting, okay, you get the call, you're on this show. Did you have any idea what the theme was gonna be?
Oh, so I did the initial casting for Kaôh Rōng with Michelle.
Did you really? I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
why
you-
you said Michelle. Okay.
So the original casting was with Michelle, and I did the whole like week of casting with Michelle and that whole season. What's his name? I can't remember right now. The basketball player.
What is his name?
It was the basketball player in Lumberjack. I forgot his name. That's how I remember.
Oh.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I did casting with them. And the first person I met off the plane was like Michelle. And she like, I was in the van chilling. And then Michelle came in the van and had like this like Bali type tattoo on her back. And I was like, oh man, I'm done for the show. How am I going to do this? I got to flirt with this girl now. So then I was like, whatever, we're here for both. So then flirted with her for a while. Then they sent me home as an alternate. And I was like, damn, they flew me all the way to Cambodia with them.
No.
And I
wow.
sat there for a week. Yeah, I sat there for a week.
Did you get to see the other contestants?
Yeah, we all just lived. You guys know, like you go sit
Like
there.
Ponderosa.
Yeah, it's
I
Ponderosa for a week.
Did we
pregame.
have alternates in China?
No, they didn't
I don't
bring
think
any
we did.
alternates to China.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have one on Millennials. So
Mhm.
in Kaôh Rōng, they had me and this other girl. She was also really hot. And then they flew us back. I was devastated, and I was like,
Oh.
"Damn, I need to find a way back." So I made another video, and then they brought me to Millennials. And when I got there, when I got there, we went to lunch. Like, you know how they have kind of lunch at the hotel for the finals of interviews. And they told me, they're like, yeah, you're in, like, you're good. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because I went all the way to Cambodia on good faith for like 2 weeks.
Oh, God.
Cool trip.
I would die. That would be horrible.
I've
Yeah.
never heard the perspective of an alternate who like didn't get to go home or didn't get to play, who had to go home. Usually
Yeah.
the ones we hear from are the ones that got put on
That
because
weren't
somebody
put on the
quit
show.
or got kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got
Interesting.
sent back. And then I was like,
Okay.
I'm not giving up. So I made another tape and I sent that in. And I did
So-
that one
Love it.
up in like a 30-foot tree. I climbed to the top of the tree and did the audition tape like laying in the tree. with the camera over the ground. And I'm like, so what's up, Survivor? Okay, because I had enough. I'm not flying back to Cambodia. I'm not doing this shit. So
how do you think you would have done it in Kaôh Rōng? Like, do you ever think about that? Does that go through your head?
I had thought about that because I was aligning myself with because remember they were tricking Ty, I think his name.
Yeah.
And it was the two dudes. It was the basketball player and the other guy. I forgot his name.
Is it Matt? And Matt's the guy with the beard.
Yeah. And you know how like they
Yes.
kind of like got evil.
Yes.
Yes.
Their edit was evil.
And I want to say John, but I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. I just got along with them in Ponderosa. Like, you know, when you just like can kick it with people.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm glad I wasn't on that season. That season was rough and also very just like brutal and not nice. Where millennials, Scott Pollard,
Scott
yes,
Pollard.
yes.
That's who it was. That I was like, I know his name. He just had heart surgery. Like,
Oh wow.
like, I don't know if it was like a I don't know. He may have had I don't know if it was like a heart transplant or something, but like, yeah, he's been through it a lot, but he's strong as ever. He's doing great.
hopefully
Sorry.
he's good.
I digress, but he's doing great. So yay. Yay, Scott.
This
We
is
love
crazy.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
my mind is actually blown because like I love Kaôh Rōng, and I think that you would have been freaking awesome on that cast.
Yeah.
Millennials versus Gen X is an amazing season 2, and you were the standout. Let's be honest.
Yes, yeah.
So there is one thing that I have to say. So like I make like little toys for a living, basically, and so I can always tell who the favorites are from every season by who orders who. So fans order you the most from
really?
from some Gen X. So you're the official
Wow,
favorite.
Jay.
You
That's
have my
amazing.
toe. Do you have my toy?
I've made several of you.
Yeah.
I don't have it on me. Like people have them around the country, but yeah, I've made.
Yeah,
a
they
bunch
order
of
them.
Oh, dude, send me one.
I mean, I 100% will.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
does
you
a
are
great
the most
job.
popular one,
cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
so that's fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. It would have
So
been nice
you're-
if I had a fan favorite that season.
Yeah, right.
If you when you were on the show, like you had such a vibrant, fun, like the kind of personality that I think if somebody just wanted to chill, it might drive them nuts, but it was great. You know, great TV. Was that gameplay or was that like who Jay really is? Is that who you are? You're just a very excited kind of guy.
Yeah,
That's
to
just
be
who you are?
honest, you know, I've done so many seasons of the challenge and so many, like I did one season of Survivor, but I've done more shows that there's a certain game that I'll play and I'll do it as authentically as I can to who I am. But like when it comes to like, okay, he blindsided Michaela. Yeah, I mean, it's a game move. As nice as I am, I'm still there to play a game. When it comes to the game, I'm a gamer.
Invested. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a true gamer, and I will go whatever we need a game because it's fair. But I won't like be like my grandma died. Sorry, Johnny, but
We have limits.
yeah, I have limited certain things, and I can't say that. So I'm like, well, she's past that. But playing or the vibrant person that you see, I mean, if you see it in that season, you'll see it in MTV's The Challenge. Like, I don't see a reason to be cruel to people if we're just playing a game. I also don't see a reason to attack people on the real life side. I don't believe that it's right. I think if you go in with a mindset that you're going to go play a game, be a gamer, and don't, hey, you hurt me in this game, so let me just try to stab you in every single sense of the word, even if it affects your real life, even if it destroys you. Nothing. I don't like that. I think
I agree.
be a good sport. Just go in there, battle, and if you lose, you lose. Go home.
Did
like
your cast get the big speech before you went out there? I remember Mark Burnett was in China with us and he gave us the speech of like, play hard, stab each other in the back, do what you got to do, because when the finals come and when you're there on that stage, because they used to do that live, thing at the end, you're all going to be best friends. I remember him saying that, and I remember really taking that to heart and thinking, okay, and I witnessed it. Like, Todd voted me out. I could give two craps. Like, he's still one of my best friends. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to judge him for that. He played a game and he played it well and he won $1 million, But like, did you guys get that speech and did you sense that with your cast?
The Millennials versus Gen X cast, I could say, even to this day, I think is the most loved cast between each other that I've ever seen. I've met a lot of players and with their cast, and you can kind of see dynamics sometimes where they're kind of petty with it. And every time my cast has gotten together, like we were at David Wright's, was it David Wright's wedding? No, Adam Klein's wedding. And it was like all of us were there. Everyone was fine. Even Michaela was there. She's like, "What's up, Jay?" I'm like, "What's up, Mac?" And we give each other a hug. Like, we're so cool.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I
I
mean, 'cause
love
really,
it.
it's an experience that you go through, you know, with these strangers, and very few people can actually say they've been through it. And the fact that you grow the bond and you get so close is pretty incredible.
It is.
Like, it's a family. So how many times have you played the challenge now?
Wow. I have no clue.
One and carry the 4.
No, I wish. I think 4.
4.
I did. First one was Ride or Dies, Secret Agent. Yeah, 4. Battle
4
for the
times.
Champion, and the first one was what was it? Everyone was screaming chaos. Oh my god. Ride or Dies. I don't remember the name of the first one. Whatever.
Yeah.
They're just
That's cool.
Is
That's
the
so
dynamics between the cast similar, or is it a
No
different
way,
cast?
dude. No way. No.
Survivor is family. The other
Oh
is
my God.
competition. Yeah.
I want to know. Like, tell me. Like, why is it different? I'm super curious.
When you go into Survivor, your first time ever, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is brand new.
Yes.
Everyone has to make friends. You are on the exact same playing field.
True.
So you're all, okay, let's meet in the middle. Who do I like? Who do I dislike? But it all starts at the middle. When you go into the challenge, you are underneath the bottom, like not even the level floor of the scale. They're all up here. We've been friends for 10, 15, 20 years. And the challenge is like, you know no one. We don't want you here. You're here to take our jobs and we're competing against you. You have no friends. You're going in. So it's like, that's how you begin the challenge. And as you build, from my perspective, that's how it was. Like, if you're big like Fessy, no one wants to pick on you. So it's funny when you're like 5'11" and they're like, "Oh, you seem skinny."
You're like, all right.
So it's a lot.
Wow.
Total Madness was the first season. Sorry.
Yeah.
Total Madness was the first
Total
season.
Madness. Yeah.
That's so fun. How
and
did
it's
you
fun.
get picked for that? Did you put your name in the hat, or was that something that they had already kind of talked about in casting?
To be honest, I think I manifested that. I just put it into the universe so hard that I was like, I'm going to be on the challenge after Survivor. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm getting on. And I don't know how. And I ended up meeting the right casting director at the right dinner. And I started speaking Spanish. And she was like, "What?" Same thing as you. She was like, "You speak Spanish?" And it's like the second time that Spanish has like changed my life. So
Wow.
You know what? No, what's really funny is Total Madness is the season that I was asked to be on.
dude,
With
Wait,
you in
what?
the show. And I said no.
I didn't know this about you, you little booger butt. Why didn't you
I
tell
said
me?
no,
I would have
because-
told you to do it.
Because
When was
I
it,
feel
though?
like the challenge takes a very specific person. It's a very Jay show. It's a very Michelle show.
it's rough. It's rough.
It's not a Todd show. Like, I like watching it. I think it's fun, but I would get out there and I'd probably like hate myself. Like, I would be killed. I'm not a physical person. I can admit that, you know, like
You're
I can admit
strategic.
this stuff.
You are
Yeah.
strategic, though. You were so strategic.
So I was like, listen, I appreciate that. I even did like the whole casting thing.
Oh my
And
God.
and then I was like, listen, like I appreciate it, but I don't think this is right for me. So I said,
Well, I really like your vibe already, so I think we would have been friends. So
you
we've
guys
been
would have
great.
totally made an alliance. See, Todd,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
trust
for
your
sure.
social game is so
I-
freaking good.
I agree. I feel like now, I don't know why. Maybe I was in a different place in my life. I don't know. I feel like now I could go and I could like actually do it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was in a place where I was like being hard on myself or whatever, you know. So like, it would be a different story now. But just a weird alternate history. Could you imagine if I was there? That would have been crazy.
This would be our podcast, and Leslie.
That's
would be our
right.
guest.
I would be a guest. I would be a guest. Like, hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, just kidding.
Um,
Why do you think you were in a place that? Because you said you were in a hard spot.
So I had recently like gotten sober. And so like I was just kind of like rediscovering who I was. So like I was like, you know, still beating myself up for like the years that I had spent drinking, and like I was up and down and all over the place. And so like I don't think ready for something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, to be honest, the challenge house, you would drink again for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's
Good
been
point.
a long time that I've been sober now.
Congratulations,
different
though.
story.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I used to drink 2 liters of vodka a day every single day for like 6-7 years of my life. So the fact
It's
that
hard for me to believe now.
Yeah.
Like, how did you survive that, Todd? I'm so thankful.
I don't know.
I'm so
I
thankful.
got lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
The
tough to
universe is
do.
not finished
Got a
with you, my
strong
friend.
mindset. That dude's
Yeah,
got a
he
strong
does.
mindset.
He does.
But
So-
yeah, so like
so-
I just, you know, wasn't ready, but I feel like, you know, I'm different now where I'm like, you know what, why not is my perspective towards life now. So
Me too.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Me too. I wouldn't do the challenge though, just for the record. I don't think they want a 56-year-old woman on the challenge. Although I am in shape. I do teach fitness classes, but I am no.
Get it, girl.
Get it, girl. I got it.
I do. Okay. So I actually have a few people that I know who are huge challenge and survivor fans. And I asked them a few questions that they really want to know from you. So, but I'll keep it easy. So one person
Oh
specifically
no,
said,
go full.
Full on.
okay.
I can
So
take
one person said, what is like a regular daily life of Jay? They just want to know what you're like in your normal daily life.
Jesus Christ. Which day? To be honest, wake up early, probably like 5:30, go surf before the sun comes out. So home by like 8, then prepare whatever I need to do for the day, like on business hours, like whether it's for Stay Loco, which is my clothing brand, or create content or shooting content or editing content for people. So doing that, and then go to the gym, and then come back and just post whatever I need to post to all the social media platforms, because that takes forever. And then go back to either editing, working, or creating product, or designing product, or figuring out marketing. I mean, running your own business of like clothing it's a nightmare unless you love it. So
Well, tell me about that. Tell me about your clothing.
yeah, it's called
Hear it.
Stay Loco. So it's all
Stay
about
crazy.
like stay crazy, but
Mhm.
the craziness isn't like, oh, I'm crazy, I'm gonna do stupid shit, I'm gonna jump off, like not like that. It's like stay crazy, like stay true to who you are, because no matter what the world tells you, they're gonna say it's too crazy.
Yeah.
They're gonna say it's too crazy for anything anyways. So you might as well do what you want to do. Like you guys starting a podcast, someone now could be like, why are you starting a podcast about Survivor Dinner? Just be like, because I want to. That's
Yeah.
it. So just
There we
do your
go.
own thing, regardless of judgment to anyone. So it's got like rock music. There's some like motivational stuff, and like, you know, this is a receipt. So it's like sweat, work, blood, all this stuff for like 10,000 hours for success.
Where can people buy your stuff?
Oh, stayloco.co, not .com.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna check it out.
Check it out.
Nice.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
What made you start that? Was that just like a natural thing?
So I used to create videos before I ever got on Survivor. You remember when Vine was around and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were doing YouTube skits, we were doing all sorts of stuff, and our like slogan was called Stay Loco. So it was me and my friend, and then I was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna make that a clothing thing. Is that cool?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, take it." So yeah, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna push it so that people." My following who buys it, I want them to just stay motivated no matter what. So when they're in, like, if they're out of their comfort zone, it's like, oh, you know, some people are embarrassed to go to the gym at certain stages of their life. And they're like, I don't want to go to the gym. And it's like, put that hat on, get your ass in there and go to the gym, go do it. If you got like this dream that people are telling you it's not going to work, put a shirt on, go do it. Like just jump, you know? So
I
for
love
people who
that
just wanna
mantra.
motivate themselves. Yeah.
That's
I love that too.
amazing.
I think that's
It
pretty
It's your
cool.
personality so well, Jay. I love
Thank
that.
you very much. You guys are so sweet, dude. This is
Aw,
nice
Well, I mean, we're family. We're
No,
family.
I think that's really awesome. I mean, because we only see what we see on TV, you know, and there's a whole bunch more about you that we don't know. So I
Yeah.
think that's pretty incredible.
Well, and that actually reminds me of my question that I want to ask. What is
Yes.
something about you, Jay, that the fans may not know? Something insight that maybe it's not out there, but you know that's who you are.
I'm softer than I look sometimes.
Are you? Okay. Talk about it.
Well, I have a girlfriend, so she gets to see soft stuff, and we're creating something right now that I haven't released or told anybody about. But we're working on something, and watching it back, like some of the stuff that I'm filming, I'm like, you're such a little lover boy.
So are you growing up, Jay? Is that what's
Jesus.
happening? I love
Dude,
it.
I hope so.
That's beautiful.
How long have you guys been together?
A long time now.
When you get
I've
to live on it?
learned for my personal life. I don't invest to anymore outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
fair.
yeah, I think the fans don't get to see, because sometimes too, even when we're in the interviews, you know, on Survivor, they got a lot of my funny slogans and stupid stuff that I've said.
Yeah.
But challenge, sometimes I'll do like, you know, certain things where I want to create, and I'm like, why the editor could like make a rocket ship if he wanted to, it's shooting to my head. So I'll like say certain stuff so that the imagery can be real, and they just don't do it. So I'm like,
I gave you
but-
such a good opportunity.
yeah,
But
I just like to
seriously,
be funnier than I am. I just like to be silly.
But you're
it's stupid.
silly
We're on-
and
we're
you're
on
soft.
TV.
Yeah. Is there anything about your season that like maybe a movie made or something that happened behind the scenes that they didn't show that you'd like to share?
Ooh, on
Millennials versus
Survivor?
Gen X. Yeah.
it didn't show the did they show the chase? I don't remember if they showed the whole chase of them running through the forest chasing me because they thought I found another idol, the second idol, but it was David's. So when we were running through, I like got the idol, and they're like, "No, he has another idol," and I just started running, and then I thought it would be hilarious. So that everyone started chasing me through the forest, and in my head, I'm like, "What are they gonna do? They're not gonna like." So I'm like running through the forest, and then they're all chasing me through the forest, and then I ran by David Wright's little makeshift pit for the fake idol that he created, because I remember seeing paint jars and like paintbrushes and all this stuff from the beginning when they gave us the paint to like make our banner. David, I guess, saved the paint and had it in this little corner, and that's how he made the fake idol. Because, dude, the fake idol that David made was so unbelievably real, because I found mine in a bamboo shaft, my real one.
yeah.
And then David's was a put together coconut with the symbol, the exact looking symbol of what was on my bamboo one, but mine was green and this one was pink. And then the symbol, drew it on the coconut with the paint, made it beautiful, and the coconut was sealed. So I'm like, no, yay, I found another one. And then I opened the coconut, and it was so unbelievably like real compared to the other one that I was like, I found another one. This is awesome. And this one looks different than the other one. I wonder what this one does, you know? And then
Like, this is
Oh,
a
wow.
idol.
doesn't do anything.
That's pretty.
so real.
That's
Good
pretty
For
awesome.
David for doing that. I love him. I met him at when there used to be the Give Kids the World events in
Yeah.
Florida. We rode this big tall thing together where there were heights involved. It was like a
Oh,
big
the eye.
Ferris
Orlando
wheel. Yeah,
Eye.
yes, we rode that together, and he literally had a panic attack from being
Really?
so high up. Yeah, and like it was the first time I was like, oh my gosh, you're so sweet. So I like just kind of talked to him and sat with him through it, and he was so embarrassed. I'm like, why? My gosh, we all have crap.
He's
You
always
know what I
like
mean?
that,
Like
dude.
you're
Yeah.
so sweet. I loved him. He was so sweet.
David's the man. I was just at his wedding. He's such a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Aw,
I've met him a couple times and I really liked him. He's funny, I think.
very
I like
He's
genuine.
hilarious.
I like his skittishness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
It's
think
so
that's
relatable.
it's something that makes him super unique. Like that.
I think a lot
Yeah,
of
I
us
like
have that, but we pretend that we don't. And like
Yeah.
he just doesn't pretend. He's like, no, I really am.
He
just
puts it. It's like
kind of
Lord
a hot
Von out
mess.
there.
Yeah.
I like that.
I know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, exactly. So fun.
So okay, another question from the fan is, were you asked for 40, and when are we going to see you on the challenge again next?
No, I wasn't asked for 40. Still waiting.
There was.
I would totally play Survivor again. When are you going to see me on the challenge next? Oh, I've had to like as soon as I can. That's my answer. As soon as I can.
Okay.
I would
And
love to play
then,
again.
who from the challenge do you never want to play with again? And who from Survivor do you want to see on the challenge?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, these are good questions, Todd.
I know. Like
Well
these
done.
3 kids that I'm talking about, they're obsessed with the challenge.
Ooh. I would love to see Tony's gameplay going into it. I would like to see how he played. But I've always said like my boy Cole, because he's just
Oh, yeah.
he's so big.
He's freaking huge.
Yeah. And he's the ladies' man, so like he's gonna get in trouble. We have great television. And then that's why I love the shows, because you just want to see people like just have great television. It's like
Oh, yeah.
entertainment. And then I think Woo would be cool. I've always been a fan of Woo,
He's
and I like Woo. He's a nice guy. So I want to see he's a very active and fit in the martial arts that he does and show on his Instagram. I'm like, yo, you could put that towards this and see how well it does. So and then I think the challenge should bring back my boy Asaf. I love you, bro.
Yeah. Who do you not want to play with again on the challenge?
I plead fifth.
So like you should have the hot wings.
Sorry, we may have crossed a line with that one. We're trying.
No,
to
you're
keep
not
it
crossing
positive.
any. I'm just playing the fifth because
He's
they're definitely gonna put me with them.
That's true. Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're listening and you're a fan or you're applying for a reality show, when they ask you, who do you not want to play with? I guarantee you, if you get on the show, you're going to play with the person that you say, because am I right, guys?
Always.
Yep.
Always. Yes.
Always.
Or they'll make them your partner, and they're like, "Run up the mountain
Yes.
together." And you're like,
Yeah.
"I don't want to get tied to this person."
Guys, okay, so you did Ride or Die with Michelle, right?
Yeah.
So isn't that kind of weird that you were supposed to be on Kaôh Rōng with Michelle, and then you were on Millennials versus Gen X without her, and then you were on the challenge with Michelle? It's like a full circle. It's kind of crazy.
It was great. Yeah, at the time it was great. And then she was supposed to be on Total Madness. I think she got called for War of the Worlds. She said no. And when they called me, I said yes. And I don't know if they called her for Total Madness. I don't see it. But then as soon as they called her back on the other one, I was like, yo, why are you in my life so much? Like, what's going on?
That's
So-
pretty.
But she's a really good person. And, you know, I think sometimes they give her a really rough edit too on the challenge. Where I'm
I like Michelle.
Me too.
Dude, if this is what I tell fans, like a lot of people hate on her, but if you met her in real life, she's one of the most giving, outrageous, and outspoken and just like charming people that you're like, wow, you're so kind. So
Well, you know, when I met her once, and I just remember she's one of those people that looks you in the eye. She doesn't
Yeah.
look around to see if there's anybody more interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is my pet freaking peeve. If somebody is talking to me, look me in the freaking eyes. If you're looking around, I'm walking away. You know what I mean? Like, no. And she made me feel very loved. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying when people are just like, wait, is there anybody more interesting than you? Because I need to be ready. You know,
I
I'm like,
agree with you completely.
"Bleh."
And like, so Michelle, I've always thought Michelle was phenomenal. And a lot of people like that bash on her or say that she didn't deserve anything. I'm like, you know what? You have no idea what you're talking about, because Survivor's hard and she won for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
There's that. Second, she is one of the coolest people ever. She does look you in the eye, and she asks people their names, and she remembers it. And that is something I thought was super awesome.
That's impressive.
Because I was just on a cruise with her a couple weeks ago, and she was so nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so this is why she won Survivor, is because people like her, you know? So
Yeah.
I agree with you completely. The challenge, you know, she may not be all of the crazy drama that they want, but she's good. She's a beast.
She's the crazy drama they want. I love you, Michelle, but you're the crazy drama they want. That's why we're there. What we're gonna do next is too.
All right, Jay, I'm going to get real here. Did being on Survivor, even the challenge, since you've been on that so many times, did it change your perspective on anything in life or with relationships or career? Did it, Jay before Survivor and Jay now, did these reality situations change you?
Yeah, I mean, there's some things at the time, like when I did X on the beach, Todd was saying he used to drink a lot. I was drinking a lot, and I was like, yo, what are you doing? You need to change your life. You need to sober this up. You need to like stop and change. So it took me a while, but I'm finally kind of same boat as Todd, where I'm just not doing all the partying, not doing all this, really trying to figure out what's the next step and the next goal of progression in life, which I think is always necessary.
Yeah.
But Survivor changed my outlook on life entirely, because before Survivor, I did not drink water.
Really?
I didn't care. I was like drinking Gatorades and whatever I was doing at the time. But now, you know, back in the day too, I didn't like tomatoes. Now I eat everything. I drink all the water I can. Like I have a gallon. So, and when I first came back from Survivor, I saw my mom right when I got home, and I just gave her a hug, dropped to my knees, and I started crying. And she's like, what did they do to you? But it was more like, Mijo, what happened? What did they do? And just like, you know, and you're like, Mom, just chill. I'm just crying for a moment. Let me chill. And she's like, what happened? And I'm like, we have a roof. And you don't know how unbelievably blessed you are. And I know there's a lot of problems going on with people, even in this day and age, if you're lower class, middle class, but it could be like so much worse. So sometimes just try your best to look at the positive of what's going on, even though there could be so much negative. Just hold on for as tight as you can for the positive, because sleeping in the rain, freezing humbles the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And you're just like huddling someone and you're like, I don't care, Adam, just shut up. This whole thing together. You know, and then Taylor's behind you and he's like, bro, you know, like doing his thing. But I think the most beautiful thing of life is like, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. Yeah.
Yeah. There is something about being stripped of literally everything. And I tell people the thing that I just didn't really understand until I went on Survivor is you're even stripped of your reputation, which like you said, you're all on the same level. Nobody is better than nobody knew I was a Christian radio, you know, like nobody cared, you know, you're out here surviving with us. And so it was weird to go from kind of being known for who I am and then having to sort of reinvent myself, you know, and figure out what's the most important thing going forward. And yeah, I love that. I think, yeah, the water thing, you guys, I got so psychotic about water when I came back. I mean, you know, even though 9 days is a long time. Like, look, I've been sipping on water the whole time. I am obsessed. I always have to have it with me. If I don't, I have a panic attack. Holy crap. Jay has a gallon of water. He literally does. No, but that's one thing I think that really, you're right. Like, I didn't even think about how Survivor affected that in me. Like now I have to have water. I mean, I just
everywhere I go, I carry
being
it.
thirsty is so much worse than being hungry, you know?
God, yeah.
Like so much worse.
Yeah.
So, wow, that's so cool, Jay. I love that it's changed you that way.
And the food thing, okay? Because I agree, before Survivor, I would eat like cheese sandwiches, chicken nuggets, and basic. And now I'm like, let me try it. I want to try all the flavors and my water. I carry my water everywhere and I'll try anything. It's weird. It did the same thing for me. It's so bizarre, but appreciating the small things, because you're right. It could be so much worse. If you have a pillow under your head, if you have a roof over your head, like, it's crazy what we take for granted. So it's incredible.
Did you sleep on the sand, or did you guys sleep in like,
we had to build something?
huts?
Well, the first night we slept,
I just didn't sleep in it.
the first night we slept on branches and got completely covered in bug bites. So then James and, he knocked down some trees and.
Well, because we didn't have sand. We had swamp.
We had swamp.
Well,
It was
sucks.
gross.
I woke up. Sucks to suck. I woke up with a crab one time as my pillow.
No.
It was, I guess he was trying to be warm, whatever I was doing, because I was asleep and he was here.
Oh,
It was the most delicious crab I ever ate in my life, dude.
Me trying to make him a pet. Jay's like, yeah, we boiled that, buddy.
Yep, bye.
That's hilarious.
I would have eaten him too.
No, I mean, yeah. Let's be real.
I'd put a stick through his face and hold it over the fire. That's what we used to do. Sounds terrible. We'd find the little crabs too and just stab
They
them.
were so little though, because they were like
Hungry.
lake crabs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like this big.
Little
They're
lake
like
ones.
little.
Remember when
Yes.
they were fighting over that in the Thanksgiving episode? I was laughing so hard. It
of
was
who's
great.
gonna eat the crab. Like, come on, guys. Like, it's this big.
Yeah. Dude, we had
Um,
snails that we would find kind of attached to the rocks, and we'd boil them, but the slugs or whatever that were in them, dude, we were hungry. We were just like, I'm eating. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude, those little slugs had so much sand. I'll never forget. They were just filled with sand. I had no idea. And I'm like eating it. I'm like, whatever. I'm
Gross.
hungry.
You got to do what you got to
You
do.
gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what's the grossest thing you ate out there?
Oh, I'll be honest with you. On Survivor was chill. I got, fish.
Challenge though.
But the challenge, we did an eating contest, and the grossest thing I ever ate was brain stew, which I don't know what it was in there to this day. It's literally a bowl
Oh my
that
gosh.
looks like blended oatmeal. So it's just like straight up, like I call it moco because it's like snot, It's like moco, but it tasted immediate as it touches your lip. You're like it's done.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
out. Everything that you had for dinner is coming. That's the most
No.
disgusting. I think it's a pig brain mixed with whatever, but
Yeah.
No.
dude, I was
No.
next to Asaf. Asaf is throwing up on his plate, eating it.
Eating his barf. Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
you have
Leslie,
to finish-
it's
you have to
no
finish
joke, dude.
okay. See, I don't watch the challenge. I
You
I
need
don't
to.
know. I know I need
It's
to.
rough.
Because there's
I'll go
it's-
watch your
it's
seasons.
fun.
Jay.
It's fun. And those eating challenges though, they make me vomit. Like they make me dry heave just watching. It's
They're the
bad.
worst. They're the worst.
Ugh.
Like
Wow.
one of the camera girls, I love her so much. I'm not gonna name her name, but she's like, damn it, I missed it. And she like missed me throwing up real quick. And she missed the shot. And then I go, you need it? And she looks at me, she goes, and she's like, Jay, no, I need it to be. And I go, I love you. And I just fucking grew up for her. And she goes, and she's like, thank you so much.
You needed to get that shot.
She's so sweet. So I
Oh.
love her. So I was like, shit, she missed. I got you. Don't worry. This is gonna be easy.
Oh my gosh.
Aw. Well, so what's next for you, Jay? I know you've got something coming up with your girlfriend that you don't want to tell us what it is, but
Yeah, I got YouTube's coming out soon. Instagram is always pushing Instagram, and then Stay Loco. Go check out the clothing brand, stayloco.co. That'd be great. And if Survivor calls, Jeff, I'm ready. And if Challenge calls, Challenge, I'm ready. Like,
would you do any other shows?
You want to know what I would do?
What would you do?
I want to try Dancing with the Stars, to be honest.
Oh, please.
fancy.
Yes.
I
please,
love
yeah.
it.
That one or
Okay.
Traders. Traders looks fun.
We're traders, yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. I never ever would have guessed that. But that would be, I can see it. I
I
can
would
see
love
it.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I would love to try because it's gonna be so hard, and I'm gonna be
Yes.
so out of my comfort zone. They're gonna be like, "Okay, now pivot me." I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit, okay."
I
No,
love that.
But Traders,
Huh.
Dancing with the Stars, and I honestly said Dancing with the Stars. I have a friend in Florida that she's begged me since I started TV. I'm just like, "Please, that's my one show," and I'm like, I got you. And she's like, I cry every time on their backstory.
Oh, I know the backstory is amazing on that.
So that Traders and dude, have you guys watched Alone?
Yes.
Yes,
Would you do
Yes.
that?
If I got a little bit better at survival stuff,
Yeah.
I would.
You would
I need to I need to go and train with somebody, but 100%. That's my one of my favorite shows I've ever seen.
Well, then why
Oh.
don't we make, I guarantee you
Make
they
it
would take it
happen.
in a
You're
heartbeat.
so entertaining. like,
Yeah,
even in your own right. You don't
Why
need other
would they
people.
not? Like, you're
Mhm.
perfect for that show. So just get a few Survivor skills underneath it.
Yeah.
dude, that's
He's
not
like,
a few. That's like these dudes are fighting bears and shit.
But okay, but it's one of those things where it's like you can prepare so much, but like you kind of
True.
just adapt, you know?
Yeah,
Like in a
it's
situation, we just figure it out.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they got to know how to hunt for like bunnies and stuff. I don't know how to set up a bunny trap.
Okay,
They're in
fair.
Alaska. This
That's
isn't like we're gonna go fishing.
that's
It's
true.
freezing.
See, this is
Yes.
my worst nightmare. I need people. I want to be around people. Because to me, the social game is what I love. I would be miserable doing that. I would.
I would hate the Alaska part just because of how cold it is. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
but I do think it would be kind of fun to try because it's one of those things that like I never would think of doing, but I'm like, why
Yeah.
not? You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
The first time I saw it, I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's wild. It's crazy.
I could do this.
But those are all skills that you can learn. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
100%.
learn that stuff. I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome. No, I hope to see you on new shows in the future too, because you're always great television. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
great television, and you're talking today. You're a really good or deep and kind person, and that's
Yeah.
something I really appreciate. So
I know, right?
I can't look into his eyes.
look away.
Look away. That's so
Um,
sweet. Jay, you're the best. This has been so much fun. Is there anything else you want to say? Like, you have the floor. This is your moment.
For whoever's watching this, whatever you want to do in life is completely possible. Just go for it. The world is not real. The spoon is not real. Just do whatever you want and you'll figure it out. But really believe in what you're doing and it'll come true. That's it.
That's beautiful. I
Beautiful.
love that. Manifest, right?
Just make it. I don't know how I got on the challenge. I'm telling you, it just showed
Made it
up.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
soon
gonna
to
be
be
like, what are you gonna do
alone and
next? I'm
Dancing with the Stars.
Dude, Dancing with the Stars would be sick. Could you imagine?
There it
Okay.
is.
Well, that's the next thing then, Jay. We're gonna
I would
put it
love
out
that.
there.
I love
Okay.
it.
I love that.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. You are amazing. We have had so much fun chatting with you
There's
today.
Is there
Thank
anything
you for
you guys
joining
want to
us.
say?
Huh? Anything we
Is
want
there
to
any
say?
last words from you guys?
I mean,
Oh,
all
that's
I will
fantastic.
say, I met you in person once at one of those fundraisers, Jay, and you were an unforgettable presence. You were a lot of fun to hang out with. You made me feel young. I was like, oh, he's so cool and fun. We took a picture. I'll have to send it to you. It was just, I was just, you made an impression on me. I was like, he's
Aw,
a fun
thank you.
kid. So thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
Will you shout out Jenna, Zane, and Lily? Those are the 3 fans that love you.
Oh, Jenna, thank you. Did they question? They sent questions.
Yeah.
They're the 3 that sent the questions.
Yeah.
Jenna, you're the best. Thank you for the question. Zane, you're also the best. Thank you for your question. And Lily, you're my favorite. Don't tell her.
She's gonna die. She's gonna die.
We may have to revive her.
Oh, yeah.
CPR.
Clear. Lily, are you there? It's like she left you on just the typing bubble. She's like,
Yeah. Done.
No,
All
I
done.
love that.
Well, you
No,
made her down.
yeah, because I mean, I know we've met in person, but a lot of that was back in the day when I was kind of a drunk. So I wasn't always present, So like I don't remember a whole lot of that. But so it's been awesome talking to you today, and I really do appreciate you taking the time and sharing a little bit about you.
Thank you
Been
guys so
fun.
much for just the chat. It's fun. Call me anytime. It was just fun.
Yeah. That sounds great. Well, now when you're on Dancing with the Stars, we'll have to have you on again so we can talk
Yes.
about your experience and how you prepared, or alone. If you're on that one, we
Ooh.
definitely want to hear.
I need
So.
to practice for that.
Okay.
You're gonna be like,
Thank
"What's
you, my
harder, the
friend."
Challenge, Survivor, or Dancing with the Stars?" I'm gonna be like, my toes. Dancing with the Stars.
Probably Dancing with the Stars. They beat those people into shape.
They all lose so much
do
weight.
it just for the routine of losing that weight and being fit. Like they're
Yeah,
all
exactly.
ripped at the end.
Yeah, they are. It's insane.
Oh.
There you go.
Sweet.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Thank you
Thanks,
guys.
James.
Have a great day.
Bye. Have a good one.
That was so much fun. Little Jay. So you have met him then in person?
Yes,
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
but it's-
Yeah.
You
He's like the life
Um,
of the party, and he makes everybody feel special,
Yes.
when you're in his presence. So that was fun.
he was. Yeah, everybody was always, and he's so pretty in real life.
Yeah.
Like, he's a beautiful specimen to look at, and so everybody, is drawn to him.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I do remember meeting him a few times. Him and Adam, and I mean, half of the Millennials versus Gen X cast, and all of them are lovely people.
Yeah. Well,
Really.
guys, listen, if there's somebody that maybe somebody we talked about today or somebody that you've been wondering about, what are they doing beyond the torch? And you want to give us some ideas of people you want us to track down, we will do our best. There are some people that don't want to be found, and we respect
Yes.
that. But man, we are going to do our best to just make this the best show and just show you what these amazing people are doing with their lives beyond the torch. Because you know what, you get cast on a reality show, I think, and I think because you only get that reality show edit, it's hard to really know about that person. And this has been so much fun getting to know the people, in different.
It really
ways.
has. Like this has been so exciting because you do see just what you see on TV. You see what was presented to the world, but getting to know the reality behind the person is so cool. Like, who would have thought that Jay was a softie?
Right?
Who
A
would have thought it?
softie.
You know, like,
love
I think
it.
that's pretty amazing. We've had some awesome guests so far, and I can't wait to find out more about whoever people want to hear from. It's crazy.
Yeah. So let us know, beyondthetorch@gmail.com. You can also send us questions, or you can, share a question on a voicemail so you can hear your voice on the show. We would love to include you. This is not just for survivors, by survivors. It's also for survivor fans. We want you to feel special, included, because without you, this show would be nothing. And so we thank you for listening. And yeah,
Yes. Thank
stay
you so
tuned.
much.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And we will see you next time right here on Beyond the Torch.
Bye. Thank you.